So I am good to go. Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Cecilia, or My Fading Skin, because my collagen is slowly fading, and that's okay. Did I say failing or did I say fading? Probably both works, right? Anyways, great intro me. Welcome back. Today I have a long one for you, I think. So get maybe a drink, something cold perhaps, or if you are somewhere where it is cold outside, then something warm. You know, we always want to drink the opposite of the temperature where we are, sometimes. But I have a good one for you today. I have an empties video, and this is the first time I'm doing one, so I'm really excited about it. I have a lot, and it's very unstructured. Well, it's kind of like a structured, unstructured thing. The structured bit means that I am going to divide everything into categories. So I'm going to do cleansers, toners, serums, moisturisers, etc. The unstructured bit is that I don't remember how long I've been collecting these for, and I've noticed that it's not everything that I've emptied. I think something I've already recycled. So I've sort of made myself a system, and then I forgot I had the system, you know, because menopause. But after this it will be very structured, but it means that some of the stuff that I've emptied I notice isn't in the bag that I have. So, but before we jump in, for those of you who are interested in the technical bit, maybe I should explain a little bit about my setup. So usually I film with my Canon R5 camera. And because this is the camera that I'm photographing with, so I used to be a pro photographer, now I am working in an office like most of you. Actually, I work at Canon, but I'm not in the sales team or anything, so they don't know I'm doing videos, really. But I've always used Canon cameras. So I usually, as a photographer, I thought, oh, the R5 is brilliant, it gets brilliant results from my pictures. I must use that for filming as well, because it does film beautifully. But turns out that for filming YouTube videos like this, when the camera is in front of me and I'm not behind the camera, I'm in front of the camera, so I can't really, and when I'm taking pictures, I'm changing settings, I am touching screens, I'm doing many things. I can't do the same thing, so I need the camera to do most of it for me and just focus on whatever I'm doing here in front of the camera and for it to follow me. So I've noticed that the R5, I mean, it gets brilliant results, but there are some things that is not as automated, because it's expecting you to be more of a higher level, and it's expecting you to be behind the camera and be able to change different stuff. So I'm testing a new camera today. So this is the PowerShot V1, which is quite a new one, but it's a vlogging camera. And I'm going to test, because there's another camera as well, I'm going to test that as well, and then let's see where we go with that. But I thought maybe you'd be interested, some people would be interested in knowing what I'm using to film. So that's my main camera. I then have a second camera that is filming, that is just below here. That's kind of like where I'm pointing. You can't see it, it's out of screen. But if I, for example, maybe my editor, because I have an editor now, can just show this is where I do my close-ups. So that's why I'm looking down, because I have a phone that is right below me. So I actually have two cameras going, because that means I can film once and I can do my face camera and close-up shots at the same time. So I do two types of videos, these where I have my face on screen, so that's this setup. And then when I am doing my just filming down product focused ones, then I will use my R5, because I love that camera, it's really good. And I had all kinds of different lenses for it, so, and I'm a little bit of a geek like that, so. Anyways, enough about the technicalities, but I do get questions about that, and people are messaging me, especially on Instagram in my DMs, and asking, what I'm using and that kind of stuff. So, because I'm mostly known for my pictures, really, and this video thing is a little bit newer. But it's fun, I love it. But let's dive into skincare and empties. Are you comfortable? Hope so. So we're going to start with cleansers, and I'm not going to film obviously texture for you this time because the products are empty, so we'll just be a quick close-up and then mostly talk about it. So I'll try and do it as quick as I can, but you know, knowing me, it's going to be long, so okay, bear with me. So the first empty I have is from Allies of Skin. New favorite, was it this year or last year they released this, but cleansing balm. Love, love this. Now, many of you might know their vitamin C cleanser, which is gorgeous. And this, it has like a little similarity, maybe in the scent profiles. I think both of them have vitamin C. Yes. And this one obviously has more oils in it. What I love about this, and I emptied it so quickly, I already have a backup. What I love about this is that it's really nice to use as a mask as well. So you leave it on for a few minutes and then you start cleansing and turning into a beautiful oil thing. So that is a definite yes. So I'm gonna put them back in there when I'm done. But definitely something to recommend. Then I'm gonna hold up 3 products. So I have these. So these are all my grinding cleansers, and these have been a very popular category recently and quite new, especially trending this year. And the Dr. ALTHEA one is the one that I picked up first. Now they were some of the, if not the first, one of the first, and then everyone started copying, of course, because when something works, everyone wants to do it. So, but what these are, so this is the Dr. ALTHEA Pure Grinding Cleansing Balm, and this is probably going to be dirty, so just look away, or if you want to see what the opening is, then do this. But you can see that these 2 lines here, so when you twist, you can see nothing comes out now, but it kind of shaves off the cleansing balm, so it kind of comes up in little flakes, and it's just nice. You could just take it off, and you know, the usual stuff. So loving this one, and I think all of these cleansing balms that I have are quite good for sensitive skin. I tend to be drawn towards that. This one of the 3 has the lightest texture, I would say. So I love that. Then we have the House of Her, and this is their new. They have 2 ones. They have the pink one. That one has like tiny little grains in it. That means that when you are cleansing off, it's a very tiny grain, so it's not like harsh in any way. It's actually really lovely. I like it. That one is good. But then they released this one, and this is black. So, you know, you're putting black on, which is almost like one of those optical illusions, or mind boggles the mind, because you're like, I want to get clean, and now I'm making it dirty. Just look what I don't know if anyone else have thought that, but it does cleanse really, really well, and this is even more made for sensitive skin. So it's their Soothing Cleansing Balm. This one has more ingredients that are, yeah, just really kinder to the skin. This one doesn't have the grains in it as well, so from a texture perspective, it feels really soft and it cleanses beautifully. And then the last one is the CELIMAX one in the Dual Barrier line. This line is gorgeous. It's ceramide based, and it's also made for sensitive skin. So this is very, very good for skin barrier, repair, that kind of stuff. This one is probably the richest one, but absolutely gorgeous. So I can recommend all of those 3. And it's probably a bit of a theme that I'm going to recommend almost everything, because if I don't like it, I tend not to empty it. I'll give it away to friends or colleagues or something like that. If I like it, if I empty it, usually it means I love it. So there's going to be a lot of recommendations. So, you know, if you make it that far, then yeah, it's good. So then we're coming to another category of cleansers that my mature menopausal skin really, really loves, and that is cream cleansers. I love cream cleansers. They are, and I think it's the nurturing part of it. They're so good for dry skin, and they're usually they are filling your skin with moisture and barrier caring ingredients. So I've kind of put them, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so quite a lot. I've put them in the order of richness. So the first one, and this is a mini, but I do have the full version. If you remember, I was in Iceland in May and I picked up this cleanser from BioEffect, a beautiful, beautiful brand from Iceland. And this is their BioEffect facial cleanser. This one is the lightest one in a bunch of these, almost like a milky cream. So yeah, beautiful, also very good for sensitive skin. Then next up we have a fantastic favorite. This is the Super Egg Foam Cleanser. It's not really that foamy, I think, and I notice I don't have that many foamy cleansers here, but this one really turns into like a nice cream, very light milky cream as well. Absolutely gorgeous, love this, and I need a top up of this, so Super Egg, if you're listening, hint hint. I love this. Sometimes they send me stuff, but it's a little bit trickier because they are sold in the US, so getting it here into the UK, you have to work for it a little bit, but they do send it. You can also buy it on Amazon.com. They do ship to the UK, so that is a tip of how to get it in the UK. Then we have Medicate. This is their cream cleanser, and this one is gorgeous. I think Medicate has so many beautiful, beautiful formulas. So this is their cream cleanse. Very beautiful, does the job so wonderfully. Absolutely love it. Nice and creamy and supportive to the skin. And another one that is just really gorgeous is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cleanser. This is beautiful as well. I don't think enough people talk about this one. Absolutely lovely. It has that creaminess, really velvety. Love this as well. Also good for sensitive skin. And yeah, a little bit of that purple packaging here. Love this. So very nice and moisturizing. Then we are going to Japan for the next one, the Dam Dam Nomad Cleanser. This is a beautiful one as well, and another one that I don't think a lot of people talk about, but I absolutely love this. So it is in beautiful packaging, as you can see here, and this one is quite a medium to rich, I would say, texture. It has little beads in it. Not abrupt, abrasive at all. It's soft almost. So really love it. It's very gently exfoliating, but at the same time so creamy. So I love that the juxtaposition of that. Then I have another absolute hero, and this one is from SACHI Skin, and it was released earlier this year or late last year, something like that. This is their Saponins cleanser. So let's dive in a little bit to some of the ingredients in here that you can see on there. So it's got some blue butterfly pea, some panthenol and oat oil. Love that it has some of these calming ingredients in there. Again, this is great for sensitive skin, absolutely beautiful on the skin and cleanses wonderfully. Love, love, love. So as good as a morning cleanser or as a second evening cleanser. And then the final one, this is the richest one, is the green tea amino acid cleanser from Innisfree. I love this one, and this is one I especially love for winter because it's really thick, and it takes a little bit more of a while to work this one in. So it kind of comes in quite thick. It doesn't come out foamy, it comes in quite thick, but when you put water to it, it then starts to emoliate and emulsify just beautifully, like a very rich foam, foamed cream, I would say. So another one I can definitely recommend. And the final cleanser is a powder cleanser from House of Doa. This is their rice brand powder cleanser. I love rice in everything. It's so good for the skin, very gentle, which you can see already is a theme for me. And gorgeous. So you take the powder and you can see this gorgeous little bottle here. Oh, so nice. And then you put, you know, powder on your hand, few drops of water, and then you just mix it up and it turns into a nice, very soft, foamy, lightweight texture that you cleanse with. So that was my cleanses. So I'm kind of like getting like flashback memories for all of them. I just had so many nice moments with all of them. So we're going to go into the second cleanser, which is toners. Love toners. And I mostly use toners for extra hydration and for calming. I'm just looking through my toners here, and there is not a single one exfoliating one that I've emptied, so that says quite a lot. So I'm going to start with a hero of mine, I'm from Mugwort Essence, and this is a big bottle, and I'm already halfway through my next bottle of this. This is pure glass, nice and heavy. This is gorgeous, gorgeous mugwort, calming for the skin. This works so well, either just in your hand or as a, you know, with toner pads, make your own toner pad situation. Perfect. Absolutely. If you haven't tried mugwort to calm down the skin, and this one in particular is definitely a holy grail for me. Then I've got two more, which are these two. So these two here, this is the Cica Accent Cica Toner from Troyaro K, and this one is the Noni toner from this is the Dr. ALTHEA, yeah. I sometimes confuse the CELIMAX and Dr. ALTHEA because both of them have Noni toners that are green, and I love both of them. But this is the Dr. ALTHEA one. Both of these are absolute heroes of mine, and I use them all year around. What I really love about these ones is that, you know how some toners sort of just lay on top of the skin? These ones are just drinkable. So the skin pulls them in, it absorbs so nicely, and it immediately gives you that satisfaction of feeling the hydration, feeling the calming. So this one has Cica in it, and this one has the Noni. Love them. Another really great Korean toner. Let's see, how many Korean ones are we? 1, 2, 3, 4th. It is just simply this is not Korean. I think that's a US/Singapore brand. This one is a nice, beautiful toner from Organa Cell. Again, not talked about so much, but so gorgeous. This one also my skin drinks this up. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, this one is more about balance and moisture, so it's just a great, great moisture toner. Then we have an absolute fave, again, glass bottle. I love glass bottles. Something about it just feels like good in the skin, you know? So this is their Pure Transparency Treatment Essence. This one is really lovely. It has a multitude of ingredients in there that are skin caring, great for skin texture and the skin barrier. Love this, and I definitely must have a top up of this one. So yeah, when I'm speaking to those Super Egg people, they just have like holy grail stuff, you know what I mean? Is anyone else using Super Egg? I have a few not holy grail empties in here that I'm out of. Then from in the toner world, toner pads. You toner pad user. So toner pads obviously super trendy in Korea. I've really started loving, especially this year, toner pads, and especially in the summer. So I use them, again, it's mostly for hydration. I tend to use toner pads that are bringing me calming my redness and that extra moisture. So I have one from BENTON, which is their Guava skin toner, and then this is their rice milky pads from I'm From. If you've tried their the I'm From rice toner, you will love these ones. I already bought I was going to say a close-up because now I'm filming a close-up. Backups of those. So rice toner pads here, and then the BENTON box. This is a massive box. The toner pads are huge. I love that. This is great for calming down, and so is this one. This one has very thick and cushiony pads, so love that. And then I have a mist from Haro Haro, good old fave. I've been having this one in the office and finally emptied this one. I don't have this one at home. I like it, it smells good. Yeah, it's okay. It's not my holy grail, but yeah, it's nice. So that was my toners. Next, we have serums. And I have 30 serums. I counted before I started the second recording here. So I'm going to start with my, I kind of have two categories of serums. I have my soothing and calming and hydrating. So the stuff that is just bringing goodness, calm, hydrating. And then I have my active serum. So I'm going to do the soothing and calming first. Although I say soothing and calming, it's this one from SACHI Skin. Probably my absolute holy grail. Now this one does have actives in it as well, but the reason why I love this is really how it does such a great job calming my skin down. So this does have peptides in it, so I could have put it in my peptide serum categories, but I love the power. This has glucosides, not modulating glucosides, it has another type of glucosides. Regulating glucosides, there you go. Oh, brain, thank you. Sometimes, I tell you, menopause, trying to remember things like, you know, who am I, my name, etc. Hard things like that. Anyways, that was a master moment. But the regulating glucosides is so good for someone like me that has rosacea-prone skin. This one is such a hero in soothing all of that down, any skin reactions. It does a fantastic job. That's why I wanted to put it in my soothing, calming category. This is such a multitasking serum. If I had to go on a holiday and I was only allowed to bring one serum, this would be it. So, SACHI Skin, gem of a serum. So everyone must have. No, of course not, but I highly recommend it if you're looking for a serum like that. Then I have two serums. I have super calming. So this one is from PARNELL. This is their Panthenol Heart Leaf Serum, and then I have a Cica serum, Exosome Cica serum from MEDICUBE. So you can see this one has Panthenol Heart Leaf. This has this beautiful green color, and I emptied it so quickly. I was obsessed with it. Very plump, very rich and bouncy texture of the serum, so it feels really good. And similar thing with this one from MEDICUBE. This is, like, I know everyone is loving their PDRN serum and all of their vitamin C serum. As someone with sensitive skin, this line, the Exosome Cica line, is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Probably my favorite line from MEDICUBE. Then we have a little bit of luxury. Are you ready for some luxury? We have two serums from my blend. Now, I use everything from super cheap to high end. I love just curating the best of the best, independent of price. This one is probably higher up in the sort of like cost scale, but I absolutely love them. So, and I think actually this soothing one they are going to stop make. I heard when I last spoke to the brand, but they are replacing it with something else that, you know, is very soothing for the skin. But all of their serums are absolutely brilliant. But this is gorgeous. It has bisabolol. It has a peptide in there, and yeah, super good, very lightweight texture. Love it. And it comes in this like little ceramic bottle thing. Yeah, love that. Very satisfying, isn't it? Then another holy grail, and I've emptied 2 of these from Prequel. Have you guys tried this one? Sensitive skin people, it's so good. And I emptied like 1 a month for a little while, and I have bought another one because these you can also buy. You can buy Prequel on Amazon.com. Not the whole collection, I think, but you can buy some. And I did buy these. So this is their Redness Reform Soothing Serum. Absolutely gorgeous. It has oat, arnica, vitamin F. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This one has somewhere between, you know, water and cream. So it's just, yeah, it's maybe like a gel type, but it feels kind of light creamy. Absolutely beautiful. Has saved my skin many times as well. Then we have a little bit of Korean luxury. This is from YUNJAC, again heavy bottle. This is kind of like Korean luxury, not Suwasu luxury, but YUNJAC is it's like high mid-range or to early luxury. So I think this one does cost around £70 for the full size. They also have, this is, I think, is it 70ml? 75ml. They also have it in 40ml. So they do have different sizes, which I like, because then if you want to try it out, and they also have a travel size, which you can get somehow. I got it at least, I can't remember now, because you know, our memory. This is beautiful. This one has red ginseng in it, and that's why I originally bought it. It is a creamy type serum, fantastic for as an antioxidant serum, for just looking after your skin barrier, for balancing your skin. Absolutely beautiful. So if you are a mature skin people and you love that type of stuff, this one is a little bit of a luxury. Then one of my absolute holy grail and ceramide serums from Niche Beauty Lab. This is their ceramide treatment. Beautiful green bottle there. You can see they use, they don't have replacements yet, but they have changed the packagings to be like, to kind of go that way. So you can separate them very easily. Just open them and, you know, turn it out here and everything comes out, which I think is great. So that kind of sets them up very nicely. But this serum has ceramides, ectoin and Cica. What a perfect formula for us sensitive skin people. This is so good in rebuilding skin barrier. Every time that I have, you know, redness or something to repair, I go in with this one as well, in addition to one that just soothes redness. And then this one is really then complementing very nicely. And then we're going like richer. One that I really loved was the new Clear Maple Energy Infusing Serum. Yeah, this one is gorgeous as well. This is one of those like stringy textures, so it's really, really nice. And it has maple tree, squalane, triple peptide blend. Beautiful, great for mature sensitive skin as well. And then finally, I have in that category, so this is from Skin 1004. It is a full size of the Probio Cica and a little baby sister for traveling, a 50ml and a 30ml Probio Cica Intensive Ampoule. Again, this is Cica based, great for calming, soothing, skin barrier, all of the good things. This is nice and rich in the serum texture as well. So all of those really nice. Then we're going into the active category where I've only have one vitamin C serum here. I know I've emptied 2 of these, but the only vitamin C serum that I have emptied is this one from 107. This is a vitamin C derivative. Beautiful, beautiful. I love derivatives for my skin. It's just a little gentler. This one does have a sort of like an oily feel to it. It's very lightweight though on the skin, and very, you know, sensitive skin friendly. So I have my sensitive skin deals with this one beautifully. Absolutely love it. So if you're looking for something that's going to be kind to your skin and yeah, not come with the usual risks of skin irritations that some sensitive skin people experience with vitamin C, that is a good option. And then we have an exfoliating serum, and I think I've only emptied one because I don't exfoliate that often. I would say I exfoliate a couple of times a week. My skin doesn't really need more and I don't want to irritate it, so that works fine for my skin. And the one that I have emptied is this one from Niche Beauty Lab. This is absolutely gorgeous. It is mandelic acid based, so it's called their smoothing treatment. So it's kind of like hard to read, but you can see that there's mandelic acid in there, there's calming peptides in there. It is a lovely gel texture, and it just smooths in very nicely, absorbs nicely on the skin, feels very good on the skin. It's not stingy in any kind, so for an exfoliation serum this is nice and gentle. Absolutely love it. Then I'm coming to my niacinamide serums that I have emptied, that I have put in the right place. The first one is this one from Dr. Circle. I love this, emptied it so fast. This is a niacinamide and rice serum. Those two ingredients go together so well. Again, it has a milky texture, great for dry skin and sensitive skin. This is really good for skin tone, toning down red as well. Beautiful. And then I have from Dr. ALTHEA. Now, this one is a little undiscovered gem from the Dr. ALTHEA line. So this is their it's called the Multi-Action Infusion Serum. So there's a lot of different ingredients in here, which one of is niacinamide. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm on my second bottle of this already. So this is a great niacinamide option. This one is much lighter. This is a clear hint of green in it as well. And then finally another Simply This. I don't see this anymore on their website, so I'm not sure if they sell it anymore, but it was gorgeous. It's their refining and reactivating serum. So this is niacinamide, resveratrol, and some other stuff. This was beautiful, also nice, creamy, lovely on the skin. Then my peptide serums, hold on, there's 6. I love peptides, okay? It's like all of these. Hold on. And 3 of them, hold on, let me get it the right way for you. There we go. 3 of them are allies of skin. These are so good. These are my favorite peptide serums. So let's jump into it. So this is their copper peptide serum. Absolutely beautiful, 2% ectoin. It's got copper peptides, more peptides, a whole bunch of peptides. So this is almost specifically, it's not just made for menopausal skin, but it's made with menopausal women in mind. So thank you, Nicholas. This is great for my skin. So this is great for wrinkles and toning down redness and getting that, my skin sort of like regeneration and all good stuff. And then it's their multi-peptide serum, which is gorgeous. So this is their growth factor serum, and this one is probably my favorite Allies serum, if I had to choose, if I twist my arm. It has been so good for my wrinkles, especially my crow's feet around my eyes. It has really minimized those. So, you know, I'm 51. I don't have a lot of wrinkles around my eyes, so yeah, that's nice, right? So this is definitely due to some of these serums, because this is a serum that you can also use around the eyes. So I especially use it, you know, in this area here, but it's also good for any other types of wrinkles. It really is such a great growth factor serum. Love it. this could have been in the other category as well, because this has niacinamides and peptides, and it's from MEDICUBE again. I seem to be loving everything I'm trying from MEDICUBE. So this is their Clarity Peptides. Really lovely again, quite like a creamy serum type. Love that one. And the final peptide serum is from Dr. Diamond's Metacine. This is their growth factor serum, I believe. This one I used up in a month. I could not stop reaching for this. So gorgeous packaging, as you can see here. And yeah, this is a growth factor peptide serum as well. The texture was just so elegant. This is expensive as well as the Allies ones. These are high-end range, but if you are looking to, you know, spend on your skincare, it's really the serums where I tend to do that. And if you get serums that are actually really doing something with your lines and your wrinkles, for example, if you're my age, this one and the Allies ones, they do such a great job, and they're also so elegant to use. So that's where it's worth spending money, in my humble opinion. Next one, I have azelaic acid serum. This is an absolute hero from Niche Beauty Lab, and this is from the Thermid line as well. So this is how many percent? It's 15% azelaic acid, but it doesn't feel like that. It's also got carnosine and oatmeal in there, so it's nicely balanced. It works very well for my sensitive skin. I know some people said it's a little bit high, but most people that I've heard talk about this say that they love it, and they love the creamy texture. Again, it's very elegant, and Niche Beauty Lab is so affordable, and I have a 10% discount code with them as well, which makes them even more affordable. So this one, definitely worth it. So retinol serum. So I use tretinoin at the moment. I tend to use it every other day, and I'm using Dermatica. This is how I know that I've been missing some, because I've used these one per month, and they send me a new one every month. So this is a personal subscription, if you don't know, and I do have a code to save on this as well. So I've been using it for 2 years now, 2.5 maybe, and this has been a game changer, absolutely. So what it is that you talk to one of their dermatologists, talk about your skin, what you want to achieve, any issues, and you send them pictures, and they analyze it, and then they formulate the prescription just for your skin needs. And then every month in the beginning, I think, and then every 3 months you do an update with them, and then they might change the formula, and you can email them at any time and say, oh, you know, my skin is reacting, or this is happening. And it's super easy. I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, this one, so when I went into menopause, I started getting breakouts, and I was like, why am I getting breakouts? And it's like a reverse teenage thing going on, which was so annoying, because I've always had very good skin, and then all of a sudden I'm getting breakouts. What is that? You know, like, I'm 50, I'm going through menopause. That's harsh enough. Why do I need to have pimples on my face? But this is what really got rid of that for me. And, you know, I get the odd one here and there, but that's almost gone just by sort of like this controlling my skin. What also happened when I went into menopause was that I started to sort of like, especially in the cheek areas, see old sun damage coming through. I grew up in a time where we didn't really care about sunscreen. We were just like, gimme, 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 you know, even like inviting in as much sun. You know, how low can you go in the SPF factor? The lower the cooler, which is, you know, the opposite now. So we have to pay for it now that we are getting more mature. So wish I knew more. Wish I knew more at the time, because it really comes back to hit you. This is old damage. And I was starting to see these kind of sunspots coming out in my skin at the same time as my wrinkles. And what's going on? I have wrinkles, I have sunspots, I have normal spots, like, nah, go away. And these are the products that I kind of use to tackle all of these things. And I would say maybe after 6 months use of these, and it did take a while to get used to, especially for sensitive skin. So we have found a percentage of tretinoin that it's still very low, but it works for my skin. And I don't use it every day, I use it every other day, because I also use other retinol or retinal, mostly serums now, that I use on the other half of the days. But this one, it just changed. So I say after 6 months in, my skin was just almost then starting to go back to be what it was like before. So it's just bringing that glow. So I can really recommend tretinoin journey. If that's something that will work for your skin, be patient, and maybe I will do a video more on that later, but it was very worth it for me. So then, on the other days, I do use, and I think that's retinol, and then 3 retinals. So mostly retinals, and that's just because that is less harsh on the skin. And more potent as well. So retinol, so I think the retinol is needs 2 conversions, and retinol only need 1 conversion to be helpful to the skin. So it's going to be more effective, and also it's just more gentle on the skin. Let's start with my retinol serum, and this one is from Dormanda, which is a London brand. This is one that was sent to me in PR by, they have it at John Bell in Croydon. This was gorgeous, expensive, but absolutely gorgeous. Elegant skin texture and very nice, and my skin handled it very beautifully. Then for the retinals, now my absolute favorite retinal serum, and I have 2 of these. Black packaging again, you might recognize from the vitamin C. This is 107 again, Korean brand. These are gorgeous. So let's just look a little bit at that packaging. Beautiful. So this is very lightweight, perfect for sensitive skin. My skin doesn't mind this at all, and it's just so elegant and lovely to use. So then the final serum is from SACHI, and this is their retinal, so the ursolic acid and retinal overnight reform. This is another beauty of a vitamin A serum. Beautiful, gorgeous packaging. SACHI just brings something else to the table. I love that brand. So that was 30 serums. How long are we in? I would think a lot, but serums is one of my passions, so hopefully you love that too. So we're gonna move to moisturizers next. I'll be back once I have cleaned all of this up and brought in all my moisturizers. My table is not big enough. I'm back now, I've got all my last categories in front of me, so I am good to go. Okay. We are going to go to moisturizers, and we're actually going to start with a lotion. This one is from Dr. ALTHEA again. It's part of the Noni line. Super lightweight and good for getting redness down and all of those good things. Love that. Smells delicious as well. So I'm kind of starting with the light ones. Then we have a gel cream. This is the only gel cream I have. This is from Organocell again. And this one had sort of like beads in it. Yeah, love this one. And I've forgotten what ingredients they have. I actually had a long, like all of these products I have on a long list with ingredients list, but we would be here for 2 hours if I was going to read all of that out. So I'm sort of, because I have talked about all of these before on my Instagram at least, so if you do want to know more and about ingredients, just ask me in the comments and I will dig up that information for you. But yeah, this one was very, very good for summer in particular for my skin because it's very breathable, cream, very lightweight. It was beautiful. My sensitive skin loved that one. I really need to get hold of another one of those, but it's Organocell is a little bit harder to get hold of, but I think now Olive Young has it, so that's good. Then another favorite of mine, and this is from IOP. This is their Stem 3 series cream. I love everything from this serum. They got that allantoin complex in there with allantoin and panthenol, I think it is. So good for skin calming. And IOP has this way of doing the most elegant textures. Like this is literally like silk. It is so beautiful. Like, you know, I wish you could kind of just like touch and feel the cream because it's so good. I love it. So I'm going to Korea in, oh my gosh, just a few weeks. I'll be picking up something more from IOP. I think they've got new packaging now, so I can't wait to try and see what they have. Then we have another Dr. ALTHEA. I'm realizing there's a lot of Dr. ALTHEA products here as well. I do love that as a brand. So this is their very viral cream, resveratrol cream. I think maybe it's called just intensive repair cream now. I'm not quite sure. You can see this one has had a lot of love, right? Yeah, I've pushed out every single drop pair and just like folded and pushed, and I love this one. This is great for skin repair. There are some plant extract in here, so do patch test if you are very sensitive to that. But love this one. This is also great for summer because it's very lightweight. Then we have the final very, very lightweight cream, which is the Pecan one. Fantastic for sensitive skin people. So nice, gentle on the skin. And I would say that the sunscreen feels like this Kato cream. Almost very close, so you don't even need to use both. You could just use the cream, but the cream beautiful, and then you know you could pop another sunscreen on if you wish, especially maybe in winter. Then we got an absolute holy grail moisturizer for me. If you have seen anything that I've done before, you might have seen this already from Dr. Sam Bunting. This is her Flawless Moisturizer Intense. This is my holy grail moisturizer for fixing everything. Not everything in my life, but fixing everything on my skin. You know what I mean? It can't do miracles, but it can do miracles on my skin though. Like this is really everything. Whenever I have a reaction, this is the cream that I tend to go to, and it has been such a helpful vehicle to just heal my skin. It has a lot of goodies in it, so love that one. If there was one cream I would have to use, if I could only use one cream for the rest of my life, that would be the moisturizer. It is, although it is a very elegant cream, you know, there are other moisturizers that are more sexy, especially in packaging in terms of experience, but this one, it just does the job so well, and sometimes that's what your skin needs. So I do love this product too. I'm not you know, seduced by packaging all the time, but quite often. Anyways, then I've got my peptide creams, because if you watched this whole video and you didn't skip the moisturizers, you know that peptides is one of my favorite ingredients, and I have a peptide cream also from Organocell. I have emptied a lot of Organocell products. This peptide recovery cream is gorgeous as well. Emptied this one. And yeah, soothing peptide cream, perfect for mature skin. I feel like I've emptied 2 of these. Yeah, love. Then this is from Stratia. This one was very good as well. This is actually my favorite. Everyone likes the Lipid Gold. Love that one as well. Great for healing. This one is gorgeous as well. And then finally, we've got Josh Rosebrook. This is the Ultimate Peptide Cream. This one is rich. It's beautiful, rich, absolutely lovely. All right. It's been a little while, not for you, seconds. I've had a little sleep because I ran out of light yesterday. So I'm back with a little bit more light and hopefully I'll be able to match it together. But let's continue this very long empties journey. We were at moisturisers. So the next one I have for you is an empty from Melume Skin Science and is their peptide emulsion. If you're not familiar with emulsions, it's really just a lightweight moisturizer, perfect for summer or in the winter under a sunscreen. So this one is full of peptides basically, and some other good stuff. Got some vitamin E, some hyaluronic acid, and their Gmod complex, which they have in all of their products, and it's just a genuinely bringing hydration. Is good for well aging, all kinds of well aging. So really like this one. This one is very, very lightweight and emollient and silky. So gorgeous cream, and love me some peptides. Then I've actually got two more Korean luxury brands. So I've got one from Sorian, their black, it's called the black cream, the black Exopert cream, because it's exosome based in here, and I think it's what is it? It's not black rice. I'm gonna have to put that on the screen as I can't remember at the top of my head. And then the Chugon Yin from Misha, beautiful cream. I was seduced by the scent of this one. So let's see. So this is their Chugon Yin Solbon Jin Dark Spot Correcting Cream. I know that niacinamide is one of the key ingredients here, but look at how elegant this is. It's sort of quite minimalist and modern, yet it has like a bit of that traditional feel to it, you know what I mean? And the same with this one from Suryahan. It's also got that gold shiny of the black elegance. I mean, black and gold, that is meant for any kind of beauty table. This one is, again, I love their black serum. This is just a richer version of that. Both of these are absolutely gorgeous. This one also smells really good. So it has a little bit more of that herby scent to it, but both of them are really giving that experience, if you like, that kind of thing. Then we have, going on to slightly richer creams, we have from Etude House Soon Young cream. This is their 2 times barrier intensive cream. This one is just really great for hydrating the skin and fixing the skin barrier, or just looking after your skin barrier. So great cream for barrier care and dry skin and sensitive skin. Then we have from Skin 104 their ProBio Cica cream. You saw the serums or the ampoules earlier. I have the cream as well, and the cream is delicious as well. This is their Pro Cica Enrich cream. This one has a slight like stringiness to it, so you know it doesn't have snail in it, but it feels like it has that type of hydration, and just it makes it very creamy and lovely. So this one's great for mature skin, especially for slightly colder days. And then this is the final moisturizer. Well, I have some very rich cream, so no, we're not done yet. I thought I was done. We have a KLAIRS Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This has been in my staples for the last 4 years, and that's pretty much the period that I've been doing skincare. This is a blue cream, and it's lovely, and it's very, very good for calming down the skin. So definitely can recommend that one. And this comes in 2 different sizes, 30 ml and 60 ml. So you know, first try the small one and then you move to the big one. I am already on the big one. And then we have two really rich, they're more balms really. The first one, and this is a little bit of a sad one because this is the Ren skincare, which is closing down, and that means I can't get hold of this one, and I just discovered it and it's my favorite. And this is there. Let's go in close on this one as well. So it's, where's the English bit? Ultra Comforting Rescue Mask. And this had like a green type, very balmy, and it was so good of calming down redness. So shame, shame, shame. I hope someone takes that formula and brings it out in some kind of other format, because this was very good. Then another product that's from Milieu Skin Science and has become very much of a rescue product for my sensitive skin when I need to calm down redness or reactions, and it is their Calm Balm. Now, if you need some calming, now this one is thick. It is thick. It is so beautiful though, and you can see it has, I like when it has the products on the packaging. So you got your ceramides, you got your azelaic acid, you got your panthenol, your allantoin, your urea. So that's a lot of good stuff to really, you know, for barrier care and really calm down and soothe and relieve that redness. So this one, really high recommendation. So, and sometimes if my skin is extra flaring and I have had a reaction, I will pair this with the Dr. Sam first, especially if it's winter, and then put this on top, and then I've really, you know, flooded my skin with goodness that's going to calm down the redness. That tends to do the job. So that was it for moisturizers. And this is where I know I don't have all of my sunscreens, because I've only got 3, so I've definitely thrown away or recycled more, but I have 3 sunscreens that I managed to save in this box. And the first one is the Skin 1004. They are so good for sun care. This one is one of their lightest one, which is their Tea Tree Soothing Sun Milk. So more of a milky formula for that one. It's got that Cica in there, perfect. Summer formula, fits for all types of skin. Maybe dry skin will think this is too light and they want something a little bit richer, but even for my dry skin, just on summer days, I want something very, very light. And then we have Dr. Circle. This is so nice as well. This was sort of the one that I discovered last year that was like a sun serum almost. And a lot of the new skincare releases that we saw this year had a similar formula to this one, or not formula, but texture, shall we say, in this sun serum category. I did a video earlier where I was talking about sun serums and sun fluids. So this is sort of like in that sun serum category. Very, very light to wear and gives beautiful protection. And then finally another favorite. I recently posted about this on my Instagram because they also had a jumbo size of this, but this is the original and it's very big in itself. So it is 100 milliliters and this is just like 13-14 pounds, so you're getting a lot for your money. It's really lightweight. This is the lightweight sunscreen and this is from Niche Beauty Lab in their Transparent Lab line. And again, you can see all of the ingredients here on the pack. I tend to use this for the body as well. It's really nice. It's so emollient to work with, and because you can be kind of generous when it's so affordable. Do you know what I mean? We're almost done, people. 2 categories left and they're not that big. I have eye creams. So the first one I have emptied is the nightly eye cream from Dr. Sam Bunting. This is gorgeous. She now has 2. She has one that is, so this one is for night. This one is called Nightly Flawless Nightly Eye Serum. Here we go. And then she has one called Brightly, which has a little bit of tone up in it so that you kind of nicely getting rid of any eye bags or dark areas you have under your eyes. So I use that for day, but this one I have emptied, so I'm on my second one. Beautiful, creamy, very effective, great for those lines around the eyes. Highly recommend this one. Then I have a K-Beauty one that I've emptied as well, which is AHC. If you know K-Beauty, you know that AHC is well known for their eye cream for face, and every year they release a new one. This was the one from either 1 year or 2 years ago. Beautiful. The ingredient list has changed just like a little bit, but overall they're full of similar goodness, and yeah, always love them, and they're so cheap. I think they use their eye creams to kind of bring people into the brand to get that love, and then people, you know, they will start spending on other products as well. So maybe I need to explore that when I go to Korea. And the final eye cream is from Rodial. It's their Bee Venom. And if you like a little bit of a luxury for your eyes, this is a good one. This is all full of goodness. It feels very luxury, great for firming that eye area. So if you like a little bit of luxury, this is a good one, and it's a big. It's a big, for eye cream it's big. Well, it's 25 milliliters, so it's not huge in size, but the box is big, because this one, for example, is 30 ml, so you actually get more for your money there. But very nice if the experience is very important to you and you want that little bit of luxury in your life. Finally, we have some lip balms, and I haven't emptied that many because I bought so many, so I keep trying new ones, and I'm not really finishing. But I have finished one of my absolute faves, which is the Necessaire one. It's got this, and I will actually show you close up. It's so gorgeous. It's just so good for drying lips. I love this metal tip, and yeah, it's so smooth to put it on your lips. It kind of a little bit cooling as well, and it feels soft when you're applying it, and it's so long lasting. Beautiful. Then I finished this one from the Blue Lagoon. This is another very, very underrated lip balm. Sorry about how dirty this is. Let's not look closely at it. But I picked this up when I was traveling to Iceland the last time I went. So I've emptied it. It took me a couple of years because it lasts forever, even if it's just a small one. But gorgeous, very long lasting as well. None of those have any tints or anything, and neither does this one, which is a honeyal one. This is a Mugwort one. It's tiny bit left. There's a little bit of green. Let's look. You see that little green color there? It is, yeah, smells gorgeous, and this is just good for like a quick top up, I would say. It's not as long lasting as the others. But, oh, I wonder how long this video is going to be. It's going to be long. I'm so sorry. I hope you were able to stay with me. If so, you get a medal, or at least I will like your comment if you put one below. But I would love it if you do that anyways. I love chatting with you guys. We're building a great community, so I'm enjoying this so much more than I thought I would. Yeah, YouTube community is great. There's so many lovely people on here, so let's continue connecting. I post videos every Sunday, and yeah, I would love it if you would like, subscribe whilst you're there, and hopefully you enjoyed this one as much as I loved doing it. So till next time, bye.